All right, guys. This is again Common Core Algebra 2. Sets and probabilities. Here we'll define sets and also define Venn diagrams. I believe on an assignment that I did post to the Google Classroom for you guys, you'll have the front and back side of this sheet. We will do the back side of this sheet on Tuesday. So, let's start off by reading the sheet, which is how I want all you guys to start off. Again, this is eMath instruction. You can find it. This sheet is free too. You would just put in eMath instruction, sets and probabilities, Common Core Algebra 2. So, let's begin. Since the basic calculations within probability involve counting the number of outcomes that fit into particular events, it makes sense to have a tool to visualize and keep track of all the outcomes in a sample space. We do this by using sets. Recall, the basic definition of a set is this. A set is simply a collection of things, numbers, objects, etc., that satisfy a well-defined criteria. The things that are contained in the set are called the elements of the set. Okay, so whatever you have inside of the set are known as the elements, right? There's many different types of sets. For our purpose, let's just follow the form that they suggest us use here, which is the roster form. Exercise 1 says the set A is defined as a collection of all integers that are greater than 0 and less than 10. Write set A in roster form. So that's what we'll do. So set A in roster form. Roster form is essentially just listing form, the listing format. Okay? You can always so when we go ahead and do this, we can say set A, right? Greater than 0 and less than 10. So it's essentially 1 to 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, dot, dot, dot. Right? The dot, dot, dot is interpreted as being 4, 5, 6, 7. And let me just write it out for you guys. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? That's roster form. B says show set A in Venn diagram form. It'd be a very simple Venn diagram. All right, so a very simple Venn diagram. Keep in mind that a Venn diagram for B normally looks like this, right? It's the overlapping of diagrams. Like that's a simple Venn diagram, right? And they want me to show this in Venn diagram form, but it's just a set A. It's just a set A. Sorry, guys. Right. So I'm gonna put 2. I'm gonna put 1 here. Come on. Okay. Call it set A. Right. And I'll put in this 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Right. So now for C, it says a subset is any set whose elements are all contained within another set. Give 2 possible rules that could define subsets of A. and then write the sets as B and C in roster form. Do sets B and C have any elements in common? So for set B, we can say numbers greater than 0 but less than 5. And set C, we can say numbers greater than 5 but obviously less than 10. Or we can just say numbers greater than 5, right? Numbers greater than 5, numbers less than 5. That's what we can define when we define our rules. So B, so right here I'll just put numbers less than 5. Numbers greater than 5. First one should be numbers less than or equal to 5, so we can include 5 in the subset. So B would just be, erase all this right here. B. Let's use that. So we put B. Would be numbers less than or equal to 5, right? And obviously it's a subset of A, which already excluded 0 and 10. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? That's B. And C is a subset, right? Numbers greater than 5. Obviously, it won't include 10. So we're looking at 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? These are the subsets of A. Right? That should be simple enough. Now, it says, let's get back to a bit of probability. So exercise 2 says, consider an experiment where we first toss a coin and note the outcome, and then roll a 6-sided die and note the outcome. Right? So it says, write a set of ordered pairs, H, such as H4, that represents all outcomes for this experiment. Recall that this is called the sample space. We will generally call this set S. Okay. So we want all the sample spaces, okay, right? So, so we have heads, we have tails, right? After we do that, right, we're rolling a die, right? And that die has 6 probabilities, right? Right, that's what we'll do. Likewise with the tails. Right? There's the 6 probabilities. So if we want to go to sample space, obviously we know the probabilities are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, likewise below, right? A little arrow below. So if we want to list the sample space, we're gonna have to have do a different color for you guys. H sample space, right? H1. H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Right, so 6 choices right there. We also need one, likewise for tails, right? So obviously for tails, it would also be tails 1, tails 2, tails 3, tails 4, tails 5, and tails 6. Right, so we essentially have 12 choices. All right. So B says, write a set of ordered pairs that represents the event of getting a tail and an even number. Call the set A. All right. So probability of getting a tail and an even number is going to be what? 3. Write a set of ordered pairs. So you want a set of ordered pairs. Now ask me for the probability. So here. Cross it out, make that blue. Actually, let me make that black. So the set of ordered pairs, right? We can call set A. So I'm going to put A right here. Is going to be T2, T4, T6. And that's what we have. All right. C says the complement of set A will be all of the events in the sample space S and do not fall into set A. Write out the complement set of A. We'll call this set B. Okay. Well, the complement of this is going to be everything that's not inside of this. So if we want the complement of this, set B, we'll call it set B. To include everything. I'm just going to make it say H. One dot 6, right? So that's all the H's, right? And tails tails 1, tails 3, and tails 5. And D says find the probability of A and the probability of B. So set, remember, is the probability of set A. The probability, and they asking me for an AND. So you want to be able to find a probability of getting an even number, tails even number, and the probability of getting a complement. So first of all, the probability of getting tails out of the entire sample space, so those 3, that would be 3 over 12. Making this 9 over 12. That's what was excluded. I hope everyone sees that. I hope that was broken down enough for you guys. If you guys have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Leave a comment in the comment section. Also, leave a comment on the Google main classroom stream. And please continue the sheets. I did it side 1. I want you guys to be able to do side 2. And on Tuesday, we'll look it over. All right? If there's no other further questions from whomever's left, I will see you guys on Tuesday. Later.